Hey everybody, Asher here, back with more Fallout 4 where we are in Sanctuary. And Sanctuary Hills is a place that needs just a little bit of cleaning up, but nothing that can't possibly be too much of an issue here. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense. If we check our Pip-Boy real quick and just look on the map, I mean, there are quests that we have. I mean, probably the best way to look at it is that we can go to Diamond City or we can talk to Preston Garvey in Sanctuary, but pretty much we're starting to get to the point of the game where it starts to get really freeform, and that's going to be interesting to me, at least from the standpoint of, well, where do we go from here? What do we do next? So let's start by talking to Preston, and then there's going to be some goodies that we get to do around town before we even get to venture out, because as some of you
decided to come with us. I should have listened to Mama Murphy all along. Pretty nice place she's found for us. I think we could settle down here. Make it a place to call home. What do you think?
Now, I did not install the mod that changes some of these dialogue options, but we'll just go ahead and say I lived here.
I used to like living here before the war.
What do you mean? Before what war? Are you saying...
So this is... Okay, that's interesting to me. So you're just going to drop right away. Oh, by the way, I'm from before the war.
I lived here over 200 years ago. I was frozen or something for most of it. Just woke up a little while ago.
Damn. Like one of those old pre-war ghouls. You say you were frozen. Anybody else make it out with you?
Just my son. Somebody took him away while I was still trapped. Have you run across anybody with a baby boy?
Damn. I'm sorry. But no. I haven't run across any kidnapped babies. I'll definitely keep an eye out for him.
Thanks, Preston.
Anyway, I am glad you're here. And I hope you don't mind, but I've got another favor to ask. I've had word from a settlement asking for help. There's still hope in there are Minutemen out there somewhere. The only chance to start rebuilding the Minutemen is to show people that they can count on us when they need us. Trouble is, I've got my hands full here. Do you think you could go help out the settlement?
What kind of help do they need?
Sounded like the usual. Raiders. You'll have to get all the details when you talk to them.
Alright, so I'll help.
That's fantastic. The Minutemen could use more people like you. By the way, if you want to help out around here at all, talk to Sturgis. I'm sure he'd be glad for all the help he can get.
It's a lot of experience. Alright, so I still have to get rid of my rads somehow. We still do have the aptly named dog meat. Our map's been updated, so we do have... Yeah, we do have a place to the east, and we do have a power armor. It's just parked here. But we can make our way to the east. But like I said, there's no rush. It's kind of like one of the things that I see a lot of people talk about this game is, first off, I'm not the only person who noticed, obviously. There could be a big discrepancy between when Baby Boy is taken versus when the protagonist wakes up. So we'll deal with that. But I think one of the things that we get to do here first is talk to Sturgis, because this is going to be a day and time and place where we have to figure out a little bit of stuff at home before we go abroad here, which means I just need to find Sturgis. You're not Sturgis, but let's see if I can talk to you at all.
Hey, do you have a moment? I wanted to thank you for helping us out in Concord.
He looks kind of like a zombie.
If only we'd run into you sooner.
What happened to you guys?
Long story short, we've been on the move since the attack on Quincy. There used to be more of us. My son, he's gone.
That's awful. No parent should have to lose their child.
No, they shouldn't. I just keep thinking, maybe I could have done more. Anyway, thanks again.
Okay, so there's his story a little bit. I guess that's why they were talking a little bit before. Okay, so we do have some workbenches here. Sturgis! You cannot be far from here. Actually, we can't. There he is. We can actually go ahead and just level up. I guess one of the questions is, what do I want to do? Pickpocketing is going to start to be good. We can try and go for some kind of melee build. Charisma's not really my thing. We could just double down. Or we could go ahead and start getting gun mods in place. Or we could go ahead and just... yeah, let's go ahead and just do that. Or we could always start trying to buff some of our other things here. I mean, it's level 4. We got plenty of time. In fact, we're going to be getting quite a few levels here, so let's see what Sturgio has to say.
What kind of help do you need?
Guess I could be an asshole. I meant to say
we could use
sarcastic.
some real beds. We've been sleeping on the ground for too long.
Why do you need my help to build beds?
There we go.
Look, we got a lot on our plate, and we've been on the run for weeks. We need food, water, shelter, you name it. Well, you asked how you could help. I told you. Did you mean it or not?
Aw, I like you, Sturgis.
I'd be glad to help.
Okay, good deal. Just make sure we can sleep with a roof over our heads. Some of these old houses still look solid enough to do the trick. There's a workbench over there you can use. Give me a holler if you need anything.
Okay, so we need to build a... Okay, apparently we have one bed already from just where I threw it in the middle of this house before. Yeah, I did just slightly off camera just to make sure that I kind of knew what I was doing. But if we go to the workbench mode, and I forget the exact hotkey for actually getting into the mode here. Let's just go ahead and go to the workshop. And you see all these things that we have, we don't have. One of the issues that's going to come up for me real quick is that we're going to need to scrap a lot of stuff, and we're also going to need to fight my motion sickness that I have with first person. That's right. Even doing this right here. Oh, can I scrap dog meat? Nope. Even doing this right here, just turning around real quick, is going to fuck with me. I can already feel it in my stomach just a little bit. Lots of rubber for tires. That's good. But we're going to need some other materials. So I could go ahead and scrap some houses, scrap some mailboxes here. Won't actually let you scrap your old house. Though you can scrap your old car. Guess we could scrap the baby carriage, scrap the cabinet, all those things. Scrap some fencing. Okay, maple tree. Another car. I mean, what I really need here is some... Oh, good. Fuse and broken light bulb. Because we are going to need some electricity as well. So we do have some ruins. This looks like at least of enough of a foundation to get started. Now there's all kinds of things that we're going to need to do. We're going to need to build beds. We're going to need to build lots of stuff here. Alright, car. Okay, looks like somebody's on patrol here. And there's only a few houses that it looks like it's going to let me take down. I assume it's the ones like this that are just completely dilapidated. There we go. That's a lot of materials. And concrete, which is actually pretty important. So it looks like here's the edge of where we can build. We actually do have a doghouse. I'll keep that there. Alright, so we got at least some stuff here. So all I'm going to do is just keep it really basic right now. We're just going to scrap as much as we can. And there are ways that you can like flag stuff for later. I don't know if I want to take down the street lamps all just yet, but... Well, let's see here. We have 5 people, so we need some beds. So if we go right here, furniture, beds. Alright. Okay, we can spin you around just a little bit. We got only, wow, we actually only have a little bit of cloth. So we gotta find a little more cloth. Surely there is some cloth around here. I mean, the other thing that I can do right now is, okay, so if you just queue for search, that'll work. Alright, so... sleeping bag. So we got a lot of steel, which is good. Okay, cannot apparently attach that without walls, so... we already do have some floors here. Let's see if we can just put up some steel walls of some kind. Because we're gonna need some stuff here before too long. Just try and use the foundation that we already have. Okay, that's interesting. Like I said, this is something I'm gonna have to give and go on over time, because this is gonna mess with my system just a little bit. And the building system, as you all may have heard, is I don't know. There's a lot of kind of survival games that I do enjoy the building system on just fine. And like when things pre-snap like this, we'll just have to see if we can make it work. We're still getting experience, so that's fun. Ever so slowly. I'm sure there's like a joint you can make. There we go, like a corner. Well, that's not really what we want. Yeah, base building's not exactly the thing that I'm most like enthralled with in games like this, but let's see. We do still have some wood, we still have some steel. We'll have to try and get some more junk though. Let's start with our happiness is decreasing because we don't have a lot of beds. So let's see if we can find some cloth somewhere. See, right away we're like, we need cloth, we need food, we need wood. Not exactly sure. Okay, rubber's good. See, this is mostly gonna be... oh good, I can scrap the American flag. How big of an asshole am I? So that little baby rug, baby dresser, Sean's crib, I guess for sentimental reasons we won't touch that, but our rug, that's some good textiles. 20 wood out of that bed. I don't know why that bed has more wood than the actual house. That's okay though. Anything else in here? Mr. Handy's box with plastic. I can't use the washer. Can't use the dryer. So yeah, I'm just gonna try and go... I don't want to say total bare minimum, but... okay, we're gonna keep that stereo because we can actually use that. So it's getting to be nighttime. Oh, I can actually scrap the weapons workbench. That's fun. So there's another bed. Scrap some files. Or scrap a box. So Sturgis is just going to be hammering there for a while. Ceramic. Ceramic. Lots of ceramic. Okay, we got a little more cloth. Alright. Should be enough. We have we want to put beds in. Yeah, that's plenty. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 to grow on. All right. So let's see if we can find Sturgis about what else he might need. So Sturgis.
Hey, Sturgis.
I like it. Having a place to sleep will improve everyone's spirits.
Even that place is
what
outside.
we need now is a reliable source of clean water.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Like a well. Then we don't have to keep drinking the river water. That stuff's not good for you.
Alright, so water pumps. Do we have what it takes? Okay, resources. Water, food, or misc? Okay, can only be placed in dirt. As I have a kitten that you may notice there hasn't been as much kitten talk lately. Kitten is still around. Kitten is starting to figure out daytime stuff. But let's see here. As soon as I say that, kitten falls into a curtain and makes good sounds. So, okay, we have concrete. We have gears, amazingly. So if we build everything, I guess, kind of close. Alright. Okay, is that enough clean water? Yep. Talk to Sturgis. So what else can I build for you magically?
Sturgis.
I feel better already, knowing we have a reliable supply of clean water. I hope you don't mind me asking for some more help, but our food supplies are running low. If we're gonna settle here, we'll need to get some crops established.
What kind of crops are you looking for?
It doesn't much matter. Potatoes, mute fruit, corn, whatever you can get to grow.
Okay, let's not dwell on the fact that this girl lived in Boston in the 2700s or 2277. What that means is, does she know like all about planting? Okay, this is all crafting workbench stuff. I guess resource is going to be food. Okay, do we have carrots, corn, gourd, melon, mute fruit, razor grain? That's cute. Okay. So it looks like we're going to be a little short on food. Right now, I feel like there's some stuff that I can probably pick up in the wilderness. So how can I assign somebody this is, I guess, the question. So right now we have not enough food, not enough resources. Worker is already assigned to produce food, can produce multi-food up to 6 food. So I'll have to figure that out. Here, maybe off camera, I'm sure some of the comments will be like, it's very simple. To assign a worker, you just do something in like the settlement crap. Alright, so like I said, as soon as I say anything about Kitty, this is what we get to. Alright. I think it's probably time we start exploring the wilderness a little bit, at least for some more food. And I guess in the interim we'll figure out where we can this. Let's sleep for like 8 hours. Alright, 6:30 in the morning. Well rested, little bit of stormy skies. It's okay though, your beds are okay. So we still need food. We just don't have anyone assigned as farmers, but happiness is going up. We'll get there eventually. Like I said, I think the number one thing for me is going to be just to try and explore what's around here. Because I'm sure if I look in the wilderness enough... Because, I mean, that razor grass and stuff is things that I picked up myself earlier on. So, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to freeform it. It's raining right now. My lack of graphics capabilities are shining through and through just a little bit, but... Oh, look. I just saw something. See, this is all... We don't even have to go very far. We may actually be able to get enough of this here, so... Hub flower. Dog meat! I want to harvest my dog meat. That sounds really, really inappropriate. So I love that people are just like, hey, this is what we can do. But if this water's not good for you to drink, I guess the obvious question becomes... why is, if this surface water's not great, what makes the groundwater that much better? Especially for someone that can just plop down any number of things here. Now, I don't even remember what some of that, like, bush stuff looked like. But it's good that we can just set some stuff here. I think I did actually grab enough to get some food. So there's the sun horizon. Okay.
Seems to be growing well.
Alright. Workshop. Food. Okay, so okay, I thought I just picked up some of this. Weird. Let's look at our inventory real quick. We're actually getting a little closer to being encumbered here. Alright. Okay, wild mute fruit. Oh good! Let's just get ourselves some more radiation. Not even on purpose. That's just fine. Let's see, you're hanging around out here.
I just want to trade a few things.
Okay, we're not gonna do that.
Just find a nice spot of ground and plant whatever you've got. Anything fresh will be a great change for us.
Alright, let's just go ahead and transfer everything to the workshop. Here, store all junk. I wish I could just sort this. Oh, there we go. Would love to sort it by weight. Guess I technically don't need any of the fusion cells right now. Med-X, dog meat. Right. All the rad roach meat. Alright, so we're at 210 or so. I mean, I know there's some gear and stuff that's going to have some different weight values here, like all these things. Leather. I do have a lot of leather armor now. There we go. That's That's what we need to get off of a little bit. Plus the minigun here, as great as it is, don't need all the pistols. Alright, that's good enough. Can sort by damage, sort by rate of fire, accuracy, value, weight. Alright. Anything else that's super heavy? Oh well. Alright, that's enough of that. So, tiny bit of base management, and I know there's going to be a little bit of that peppered into here, because that's one of the things they really tried to push for Fallout 4, but I think one of the bigger parts for me, at least going forward, is just we've done enough kind of meandering around Sanctuary. I kind of want to see the world a little bit. See if there's anything that's going to try and kill us. Need to actually get back to... Okay, we do have... I do have some bullets left. So dog meat's just gonna run around. There, that's cool. Now I'm sure there's some roads we can follow. I mean, there's... You can already see the Red Rocket Station. We can dive through the water. And we have actual wild mongrel. So is he going to come into water? Oh, wow! Radioactive water, who knew? So that mongrel's just going to come for us right now. The water, does it really have to be radioactive water? Does it really? Well, I guess that's why we have the whole bridge thing, right? And we do have some more stuff down here, which is pretty interesting. Although I can't actually scrap any of this stuff out here. So you got your old picnic area. Too bad I didn't take time to wander around and see how much of the world I could have gotten myself into before the whole nukes flying thing. So yeah, I guess it's going to be... I don't know, we can maybe call this kind of a weird or transitional episode to a point, because if we look at the map here, we kind of got one main road, and then from Concord there's all kinds of other stuff. I mean, we'll probably make our way to the bluff here, but I kind of want to go off the beaten path, at least a little bit, because that seems to be more interesting, more rewarding. Here comes Puppy Dog. No, it's a doe. Radstag doe. Wrong button. Are you aggressive? That's sad. Where's a mongrel? That I can't hit. And here's the thing, is that the AP system works decently, but I can always just go back to actually firing the gun here. How'd you have a gold watch? Why are the dogs now just holding all of the stuff out? Alright, now we are going to have to figure out our ammo situation before too long. I did grab a bunch of other ammo from our places. So we do have Concord down there still. And right now we're just kind of traversing the woods. No problem there, but I'm not 100% sure about the landmarks. So sometimes I'm going to hit the VATS key just to see if there's anything around. Carrot flower. That's a positive. Because remember, one of our goals is just looking for straight up food. Not exactly sure how that's going to go. So here is a circuit breaker lid. I was kind of hoping I could take something here. Let's follow this pipe. Seems like this could end very badly for us. Or we could be at a water treatment place. Okay, so metal bucket, red banana. Some bottles. Some 44 rounds.
Someone there?
Oh, good. I will take all the caps. So, one of the things that I always find very interesting about the modern Fallout games is sort of how they reshift the world. Everyone kind of has a story here. Hello, mole rat. Let's headshot. Normally, dog meat's gonna warn me about that, but not today. Right. Your teeth! Your teeth are so big. Alright, so another. Any more? I think that's the ambush that we are looking for to maybe capstone this episode off of. We can cook mole rat meat and all that stuff later on. It looks like we're pretty much covered for now, though. So this is Asher. We're going to be continuing to kind of explore and wander through the wilderness to see what happens next, see what other good things are out there. It looks like we actually have a very interesting active fire pit over there. Fascinating. So we're going to pick up next time, maybe seeing what's over there and possibly getting more good encounters in the wilderness or die trying. Hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments. Feel free to leave your suggestions in terms of building base management and getting resources for that as well. Always helpful. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.